Okay, Pennsylvania, my brethren state. See, I live like 5 minutes from the NJPA border, so I'm in Pennsylvania at least a few times a week. Throughout my life, I've been to Pittsburgh, Gettysburg, Hershey, the Poconos, and Philadelphia more times than I can count. So let me give you a rundown of what it's like to drive in PA. We'll start with Hershey. I don't know how popular or well-known Hershey Park is outside the Northeast since I'm from here and I've never bothered to ask a stranger down south, hey, I've never met you before. Have you heard of Hershey Park before? Anyways, if you don't know what Hershey Park is, if you like roller coasters, dancing Reese's peanut butter cups, and massive sized candy bars, this is your paradise. I used to go there all the time as a kid in my mom's 2007 Honda Pilot, and it's just a blast. Hershey's located in a rural, kind of old fashioned part of PA. Once you get off the highway, it's a lot of hilly, twisty, one lane driving through the mountains. Probably fun to take an old muscle car through. And you'll see a handful of them while you're up there, too. Moving on to western PA is Pittsburgh. For those of you who haven't been there, Pittsburgh is a beautiful city located on a trio of rivers with some amazing food to go along with it. I always say Pittsburgh reminds me of Boston for its peacefulness and homey nature, as well as the pride people seem to have for their city. While in Pittsburgh, you will see a lot of people in places decked out in black and gold, matching both the city and its trio of sports teams' colors. As you go through the city, you'll probably cruise along one of its three gold bridges connecting the city across the rivers, letting you capture the gorgeous architecture and mountainous terrain that frames in the colossal skyscrapers. Being that it is a city, Pittsburgh's trafficy of course, but not as stressful as other major cities that I've been to, such as New York, and one other one that I will get to soon enough in this video. Before I continue, I must remark on the highway that conjoins all these places, and that would be the PA Turnpike. Aside from the usual traffic at junctions on the road, the PA Turnpike has some magnificent views. A decent portion of the turnpike takes you through some old, untouched parts of the Keystone State. While driving across the entire length of Pennsylvania, you'll encounter some historic farms with vast realms of flatlands, a few steep mountainous inclines, and go through a handful of tunnels buried into the mountain that look something a bit like this. And now on to the Poconos. The Poconos is a crowded mountainous woodland that is home to a lot of parties and ski resorts. If you want some windy mountain roads and a nice resort to hikers ski at during a scenic vacation, may I recommend the Poconos. Also, if you're up in the Poconos, you never know what type of animal will run out in front of your car. So if you're a hunter, you have that to look forward to as well. Driving through Gettysburg is like traveling through a time machine. Gettysburg consists of a plethora of preserved whitewashed buildings from the Civil War, with visible bullet holes still pierced through the exterior. I'm not joking. In Gettysburg, you'll also see a lot of open battlefields interrupted with straight roads and hiking trails. It's pleasing to see all the friendly, elderly citizens with old cars, and the occasional KFC mixed within the multi-generational family-owned diners and dives. Awesome place to check out though if you're into American history. And lastly, we must talk about America's founding city, Philadelphia. Philadelphia is tight, crowded, pretty hectic to drive through, and much more metropolis-like opposed to Pittsburgh. And regardless of where you are in Philly, you will surely encounter traffic. You're coming in from 95, traffic. Going through PA Turnpike, traffic. Center City, traffic. Leaving Philly, traffic. You get the point. The points of attraction such as Independence Hall, the Philly Museum of Art, City Hall, or Patrick Gino's in southern Philly will be filled with pedestrians, and you'll most likely encounter a few horses. Since Philly is ancient, its roadways are not as convenient as some modern cities, yet it's still a great city to check out. And if you're into sports, you might be able to encounter a friendly riot, so enjoy that as well. And that's a little taste of Pensy, a healthy mix of everything. Check out the second state if you get the chance, y'all, and thanks for watching.